You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Sharon betraying someone close to her and Michael caving about something. We have got predictions for Holden and Claire, for Mariah and Tessa, for Kain Ashby, for Victor and Michael, and also for Sharon and Nick. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button, and now let's get right into it. Our very first prediction, Holden confesses to Claire. So on Monday, Victor shocks Claire with some information on Kyle. He's alluding to that secret contract he signed, but he won't tell her more. And Holden and Audra are threatening each other when Claire gets into a conflict with Audra again. And Holden tells Audra if she doesn't leave Claire alone, he's going to tell Sally, her boss and only friend in town, the dodgy thing that they did in LA. And Holden says if anybody knew, Audra would not last a week in Genoa City. So this week's spoilers have Holden telling Claire that what happened with him and Audra in LA wasn't totally legal. And Claire wants to know if Holden is protecting Audra or himself or both of them. And then Holden tells Claire if she knew the truth about what happened, she might change the way she looks at him. But I do suspect Holden is going to tell Claire what crime or quasi-crime that he helped Audra either do back in LA or cover up back in LA. And that will give Claire some leverage over Audra. Holden doesn't want Audra coming for Claire or even having her name in Audra's mouth. And Holden seems ready to play hardball in defense of Claire. And it sounds pretty bad what they did. So Holden tells Audra it's enough to run her out of town. So bad, but I guess maybe not bad enough to run Holden out of town since he was just cleaning up Audra's mess. So if Holden tells Claire this huge secret that she can use to get rid of Audra, Claire might look at Holden in a whole new way, like she's really grateful, and sparks could actually fly. Our second prediction, Mariah suggests a divorce to Tessa. So on Tuesday, Mariah is confessing about something, and we know she and Tessa are talking in the park. This week's other spoilers have Tessa telling Daniel that his dad is going to be so proud when Daniel plays Danny his first song that he's written. And Daniel is telling Tessa, she did the lyrics and the melody, turned it all into something beautiful, just like she is. So I feel like Mariah's confession may be that she has divorce papers filed or prepared and ready to go. And maybe the confession she needs to make to Tessa is about the papers, but really, Mariah needs to confess to Tessa what she did to that old dude and the pillow and the smothering. We still don't know if this guy's dead or alive. At this point, it's been going on so long, I almost don't even care. But I think Mariah may hold on to that secret a little longer, and she's also seen Tessa getting closer to Daniel, so maybe Mariah thinks, oh, that's a better pairing than me because I'm this terrible person. And I think Tessa will be hurt if Mariah brings up divorce. But then again, she was also the one that told Tessa she wanted to legally separate. So this would be typical Mariah for this situation. And Tessa seems primed to move on with Daniel. They're getting a lot closer. We know Daniel has feelings for Tessa. He already told Danny, and I think she's getting into her feelings for Daniel. So at the point he tells her that the song's as beautiful as Tessa, that's a big deal. I do suspect Daniel invites Tessa to hear him play the song at Danny and Christine's wedding, and that's when we might get a first kiss for this new couple. I want to call them Dessa. I think that's a good smush name. Our third prediction, Kane makes a huge offer. So Wednesday spoilers have Sally and Billy swooping in to society for the big Abbottcom launch party. But the place is empty. It's not decorated like Sally planned and ordered. And instead, there's just Kane. And he's sitting at the bar and says, hey guys, glad you both made it. I was starting to get worried. Thursday spoilers have Sally getting unwanted advice from Phyllis. And on Friday, Kane gets a new ally and Sally struggles with an ethical problem. So it seems like Kane may have sabotaged the Abbottcom launch party, or he sat by while somebody else did, like Victor, and maybe Kane stuck around to talk to them. And it could be that Kane makes Billy and Sally an offer they can't refuse. So Victor's threatening to use Newman Media to air scandalous details about Colin's inheritance from the old lady that funded Arabesque, and that Victor thinks will make Kane look really dodgy, ruining his reputation. But Kane refused to bend to Victor's blackmail. However, Kane may be a little worried, and he may want a media company in his back pocket to do battle against Victor. So I wonder if Kane is going to make some offer to buy Abbottcom for an outrageously high price, and then maybe he'll offer Sally the job to stay on, let her stay on as CEO, and Kane is the silent investor. Kane may be able to convince Billy if he says, look, Victor wanted me to help take down your brother Jack and the family business Jabot. This is a better deal. Make the alliance with me, or I'm going to have to go back to Victor. Our fourth prediction, Victor pressures Michael. So Friday, Michael and Victor handle some unfinished business. They need closure. Kane offered Michael a job as his personal fixer, basically the same job he did for Victor for so long. And Victor wants Michael to spy on Kane. So very soon, Michael gives Victor an answer, and it looks like he's going to give Kane an answer as well. Now, Michael might refuse Victor's request to spy because he's done working for Victor, and he will not want to upset Lauren by doing corporate espionage on Victor's behalf. Problem is, Michael might actually cave because Victor may pressure him, and Michael's got some big daddy issues, and Victor fills that void in Michael's life. But Lauren will not like it if Michael is back to doing Victor's dirty work. However, in an interesting twist, Kane may actually anticipate that Victor would influence Michael to spy on him. So Kane may have made this job offer specifically to leak info to Michael that's misinformation, so he takes it back to Victor. That way Kane stays 3 moves ahead of the mustache. Our fifth and final prediction, Sharon betrays Nick to Jack. So Tuesday spoilers have Nick giving Phyllis a warning about Kane's new plan. Wednesday, Jack is worried about a mysterious message. The same day, Jack wants answers from Billy, which is the day of the whole Abbottcom party that goes awry. And on Thursday, Nick tells Sharon a secret. So Victor seems to think Kane's going to come around an ally with them against Jabot. So Nick may tell Sharon that Victor is going to try and destroy Jack and Jabot, and the Newmans are mixed up in it. Nick seems kind of nonchalant about targeting Jack. I don't think Adam's going to like it, nor Nikki, nor Claire. And I don't think Sharon will approve. She has a deep history with Jack, who is blameless in all of this. So I just don't know if Sharon would stand by and let Jack stumble into this horrible situation. Victor wants this AI program of Kane's to destroy Jabot. I just wonder if Sharon may go and warn Jack. Sharon's no fan of Victor's, and his dirty corporate games are well known to her. But if Sharon did this, it would be betraying Nick's confidence. But Sharon may feel she has to do the right thing and just turn around and beg Nick's forgiveness later.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.